So, I just wanted to talk about. I haven't had a life for a long time, firstly, but I just wanted to talk about why English is objectively and by far the best language you can learn, and the best language you can converse with, and the best language you can express with. All right. So, recently, a lot of people have been talking to me, um, especially from India. I'm aimless, I have nothing to do. I have reached a point in life where I'm earning, everything is fine, but I don't know what else I should do. And my first question was, "Have you learned English?" And a lot of them are like, "No, not so well. We can, of course, we can speak English. Functionally, we know the script, and we write a lot of stuff in Hindi in English, like we transliterate. But a lot of them said, no, I don't actually know the language. So I thought I'd just make a video on this very basic, simple topic. And even for those who are watching my videos from other countries, let's say South America or anywhere, just why it's functionally important to learn this language. It may not be your language, but we have to go beyond the ego of our language and our identity and our culture. We need to become more functional. Okay, we need to just say, I need to converse with the world, and I need to make more money, and I need to live and travel well. And a lot of people here in Israel have been telling me, yes, it is really difficult to travel without knowing the language. uh, Especially the Russians, because they're absolutely stubborn when they say, we do not want to learn English, we are just going to stick to our Russian, and whatever little bit of Hebrew they need to learn in Israel, they do that, and they refuse to learn any other language. So it makes life difficult. So I'll start with the advantages of learning English. Firstly, it's a non-gendered language. Okay, everything is a thing. Yeah, there is absolutely no real use of having genders. Why should this thing, this wall behind me, have a gender? Okay. Why should the chart here have a gender? Why should my hair have a gender? Why should my beard have a gender? It does not have a gender. All right. That's the first thing people need to learn. And all of these gendered concepts that started with French, or uh, I'd say Spanish, or whatever, even Hindi for that matter, it started from poetry. The idea that something was a female or something was a male started from the idea of having, a poet trying to express himself and calling the boat female. It, what ridiculous this! It's so arbitrary. It's just, oh, I just thought about this, and therefore I call this a woman. I just thought about this, and it just feels like a man, so it feels like, what is this nonsense? So yeah, it's genderless. Firstly, secondly, its grammar is easy. Yep, I did, you did, she did, he did, we did, they did. Simple. Okay, I will do, you will do, she will do, they will do, everything, except for the occasional she, he, it. Right? She does, for example, which is there in this. Yeah, I do, but she does or he does. That's the occasional kink in the language. Other than that, everything is simple grammar. Yeah, if you did something in the past, everyone did that in the past. There's no need to conjugate the damn thing like you do it in French, or you do it in Spanish. And they have, what, they have 17 timelines in Spanish. They have some 12 or 13 timelines in uh, French. Why do you need so many timelines? There is a past, there is a present, there is a future. That's it. And there are two, three in between, like your present continues, your future continues, your past, whatever, and then there's should, would, could. These are these crutch words that you use. It's that simple. Don't add nonsense to it. Thirdly, the vocabulary is endless. So when you learn vocabulary, when you ignore grammar, and you should ignore grammar, because ignore grammar, it should be easy. Okay, it should be all all words in the past should have one word, all words in the future should have one word, all words in the present should have one word. Any verb should be conjugated in just one way. Make the language simple. But your vocabulary should be extensive. Your ability to express something, your ability to converse with somebody else, all right, and the extensivity of the language, which includes words from French and Spanish, and even, for example, there are apparently words from Sinhalese and Hindi and what is that? Afrikaans, right? So they've just adopted these words and made it more easy. Now, of course, you can. There are times where you can't express something like Schadenfreude, okay, or you can't express like there's no word equivalent word for it in English, but you always can if you really have to. Just add a few words. Why have such a long word? Yeah, so that is the basic idea as to why you must learn. It is non-gendered, okay. It is widely spoken, right? It is very logical. It has generally good grammar rules. Now I'll come to the main point. Why you must learn one language properly. The most important point, okay? It is simple. You have to be able to think about anything, any issue in the most wide language possible. All right. So when you're thinking about yourself, or when you're thinking about your country, you're thinking about geopolitics, you're thinking about geography, you're thinking about life, you're thinking about the soul, spirituality, etc. Right? Which language has the most vocabulary? By far English. All right, by far English. I've been studying and I've been chat GPTing all these things, and by far it has the most amount of vocabulary and ability to express something, and also ability to debate, not just with others, but with yourself, right? And from what I have observed, that a lot of languages are not developed to that level. Maybe German, which I don't think any one of you wants to learn, but maybe a couple of languages here and there. But the development that English has taken, uh, just in your ability to speak with yourself and debate things out, and have different kinds of words for the same thing in superlative, yeah, is unbelievable. Yeah, you have uh, generous, you have munificent, and then you have magnanimous. Like all these three are just superlatives of generous, right? So stuff like that. So the ability to debate something within yourself, the ability to think logically and clearly, all right, that wide net is definitely is given to you by English. So please try and increase that net so that you can converse one day to the world, so that you can talk to other people, and not just other people, to yourself, right? The main problem with Indians is that they do not even know Hindi properly. All right. Had they known Hindi properly, had they been able to express themselves in Hindi completely, I would have had no problem with it. Choose one language, and the rest is just translation. All right. Everything else is translation. Once you've chosen the main language in which you think, then everything else is just translation. But make sure you choose a language with such solid vocabulary, such solid, like such a wide this, and it does not waste your brain cells on this computer is a female and the clock is a male bullshit. Yeah, it does not waste your brain cells on trying to remember 17 word forms or 27 timelines, right? That is the language for you. So whatever the language, apparently Afrikaans is very easy, Esperanto is very easy, but no one speaks it. There are like 2 million people in the world who speak it. But it was designed to be easy, it was designed to be a language that can be easily spoken. So increase your interest in languages generally, and if you really want to choose, I would generally do your own research, but I would generally say choose English, learn it well, uh, push it. And even AI is mostly trained in English. All right, so just make that the language. That's all I wanted to say, really. I just wanted to make sure, I want you all to think, um, in within your own brain, in at least one solid language. Choose it, be it any. I suggest English. That's all. All right, let us answer some questions. Have you cured your depression and thoughts, suicidal thoughts? Largely, yes. It does not mean I'm not depressed. It does not mean that I'm not suicidal. It just means that the things have become easier. Okay, I've become more detached from things, and I have become more chilled out about things. And very frankly, as you get older, life gets easier because you see so much crap that at some point it's just like, whatever, you know. Oh, it's happened. But that does not mean I don't want to escape out of it. It's just that I'm not desperate. I don't think I will be desperate for the rest of my life, until I'm very very old or whatever, if I reach that age. But yeah, that is basically. So the idea, firstly, how do you get out of this, is very simple. You observe life for what it is, Okay, and age certainly helps. When you've had these thoughts for long enough, it is going to not matter that much, right? So that's about it. That's how I basically am cured in pure sense, as in it doesn't dog me, but it does. It still exists. It's very much there. Brazil. Ooh, cool. Uh, Shanal Metanot. What the hell is that? Okay. My guy. Okay. Any other questions? I'll take a few questions and then I can move over to the Hindi section because those are the guys who really need to be convinced. I got to know about you a few days ago. You were popular 6 years ago. Yes, apparently so. I don't know. A lot of people are coming to know. Are there any articles being published? I don't know. Random. I'm getting new followers. People are messaging me. I don't know what's happening. So I'm not interested in popularity. I just want you to just understand the point. Stop having kids, man. Like, and I did it at a point where not a lot of people were saying stop having kids, and then whatever I talked about my case, then it exploded, and then finally now people are talking about stop having kids. There are entire pages called child free couple, child free millennial, or child free groups. So that sort of increased. Antinatalism has increased massively, and yeah, that's that, man. Like, I feel blessed. I'm happy that I could help with that process, and that's it. I don't care about popularity. I'm chilling. I'm doing my own thing, man. Are you in Israel right now? Yes, I am. Everything is pointless. Everything is pointless. Today only I put only a nobody can be free. Only a nobody can be free. The moment you think you are somebody, that is the end of you. Then, and then there are people who say, oh, I worked so hard for this. I fought so hard for this. I did that. I achieved it. But, and then, life took me down. Even the unfortunate and the very fortunate, when they talk a lot about their failures or when they talk about a lot about their success, remember they just think no end of themselves. Okay, because when you think no end of yourself, then you have desires. When you have desires, you fight for them. When you fight for them, you're going to be destroyed by life, because life doesn't give a shit about you. The universe doesn't give a shit about you. You cannot fight the universe. So what is the conclusion? Everything is pointless. You are useless. You are nothing. I am nothing. And that's it. Enjoy, chill, live your life. That's all. When are you coming to India? Why? What difference does it make? But maybe end of this year I will come. Maybe in a few months. Let's see. Next year definitely. I have a few weddings to attend. Okay, what else? Top fans. All right. If you have no other questions, I'm going to move over to Black Sheep Academy and make a quick Hindi video over there. Let's see. Wait. Yeah, bro. Bro, I got the 80,000 a month job in Delhi, 6 hour a day work in Delhi. Permanent job. I can only find carnal pleasure to be truly interesting. I don't even want to work hard. Fair enough. If carnal pleasure is your thing, I don't know how old you are. Go after it. Fair enough. Go after it. Make sure there's consent. Make sure there's no violence. And go after it, man. Take your job. Enjoy your life. Like I said, nothing matters. I have my theory that even a little of a suffering that we are having today is because of other people in the past. Because they gave the idea of procreating. That's why our parents continued it. Yeah, certainly. Look, that's why they say the karma exists, right? Because they say ancestors' karma. Basically, you get some of their assets and you get some of their liabilities. And a lot of those liabilities are intangible, as in they are what exist in your mind, right? A lot of the culture, a lot of the rituals, a lot of the systems. So just get over it, man. Like, stop that suffering. Stop that suffering. That's why I say the ultimate form of that is to not have kids. And if you can't not have kids, first clear your mind. Okay, first clear your head of all this nonsense, all these liabilities that your ancestors gave you, and do not run after their money, because the moment you run after their money, they're going to be saying that, oh, you are now, you owe us, now you have to do this for us, now you have to get married for us. Don't run after it. It's not worth it. Make your money. You are capable. You have the brains. The moment you know you are child free, you have brains. The moment you know you are antinatalist, you already have brains. You will survive, I promise. Even in this AI world, you will survive. Okay, so chill. So you love attending weddings? No. Why? When did I say that? I don't like weddings at all. I mean, I like to see. I'm a sadist, so I like to see the suffering of the groom, and maybe the bride also. But no, weddings, no, not really. I don't. I think in the last 3 4 years, I've attended 2 or 3 weddings, and they were of people who were very close to me. I have to attend them because they are close to me, and at least my friends don't do big weddings. Rather, they just like they'll quickly finish it off. So I prefer that. I can't do the big fat Indian wedding. How's your life, Nihil, and how's your special education thing going? It's pretty good, man. It's pretty good. Like, I'm enjoying it, and it's teaching me a lot about life. It's teaching me a lot about why not to procreate. I see the parents every day, and they are old, and they are haggard, and they have wrinkles, and these guys are 40, 45, and I'm looking at them and I'm like, dude. And then most of them cannot believe that I'm 33. They're like, oh, you look so young. Yeah, because I don't have children, and I don't have bad genes like you do and produce children who are crazy. So yeah, it's a point of view, man. So, but life is good. Life is pretty smooth. Life is a masquerade of misery. Correct. इंडिया में डॉग्स बैन कर रहे हैं अजीब है no they should ban dogs but dogs I completely disagree that they should exist on the street. No developed country has dogs on the street. Of course India like everything is going to mess up this entire project, but ठीक है whatever what to say man. My parents friends look like 10 years older than me. Okay, I don't know if that's good or bad. What are you trying to say here? Like they look young? What else, guys? What else? No, but the dog ban, I don't understand why anyone is against it. Like, just there are too many dogs on the street. They shit all day. They bite little kids. They kill them. I mean, why do you want? Like, are you sadists like me? Even me being a sadist, I'm saying that people should not be bitten by dogs, killed by dogs. What nonsense, yeah. And these same people will not take the street dogs into their houses. What nonsense. What's your view on tariff war between Trump and India? There's nothing to view about it. It's in India's a non-consequential country, and it does not matter. Okay, Trump knows exactly what he's doing. He knows how he's playing the country, and that's it. There's nothing much to have a view on, man. No, I mean people my age who are parents look so much older. People at my age who are parents. Yes, yes, definitely, definitely. Parents age like this. So yeah, definitely, man. I just feel so bad for them. Like they don't sleep. 3 hours of sleep, 4 hours of sleep. What? Are you mad? I will die. Like I will get violent and shit, dude. I refuse to do that. How these people do it, I have no idea. I mean, the parents that I do visit here, some of them are my relatives. They just always sleepy. They just want to sleep. That's it. You know. I can't believe you are the guy who used to wear that long, funny beard. You look like an IT professional without. Oh God, please don't insult me, man. Fair enough, thank you. Yeah, it's so fun, man. I used to wear it, and I don't know how it just caught on, man. I think a lot of the things were right about it. People were interested in that beard, and then I had this big face reveal, and that got like 5,000 views and all that nonsense. But yeah, fair enough, man. Good fun. I can't imagine not being able to get my 8 hours of sleep at night. Exactly, exactly. I mean, just for the 8 hours of sleep, you should not be having children. Like, it's basic. Forget the money and the fighting for the school. And now parents are fighting to send their children to the right schools. What is wrong with you? I mean, in India, it's a crime to have a child. It is a crime. And I wanted to put out another video where I wanted to say that vegans should at least feed their kids eggs. Your children cannot be vegan. It's wrong with you, man. Like eggs, I mean, firstly, vegans should not be having children in the first place, and any vegan with a pet is a hypocrite. Uh, but like not feeding your children eggs is a crime. Like it's a straight up crime. Hello, we need more antinatalism in Mexico. We've got a huge problem. 130 million of us in the country. Don't worry, climate change will take all of you. There is no need for antinatalism. Now, the number of things, China is drowning, Turkey is on fire, Greece is on fire, some other places drowning, Iran has a drought, Israel has a this. Don't worry. Now the climate has taken over. Even if you don't profess antinatalism, I mean, I'll feel bad for your kids if you have the kids. But even if you don't profess antinatalism, all the best to you and your kids. It's over. But yes, if you can spread antinatalism in Mexico, please do it. How's life in low libido? How will it change your perception as you are aging? Oh, I have been craving low libido, dude. For a long time actually. I used to think of libido as a distraction. Okay. And it dropped, like my focus got clearer, my ability to speak got clearer, my language got better, everything, like my fitness, my stamina, the way I think, everything. It's the best thing that can happen to you, trust me. And yeah, I mean, it may not make my girlfriend very happy, but that's not my problem. Like, I want her, or I will want her, whatever. We need to spin up global warming and rising of the sea levels slowly. I agree. I completely agree. See, we don't need to do anything actually now. The thing is, even if we stop, right, there is so much warming that is baked in, and a lot of the warming is not happening because of the pollution we are putting up in the air. So if we stop the pollution, the warming will increase, right? So it's just a matter of time, man. If we stop anything we do, it's going to just keep living your life. Keep living your life. Live a high carbon life. If you can spend money on things that spew out a lot of carbon. Buy cheap things. Buy plastics. Just chill. Like, don't think about anything. Live your life. And if you can push more carbon in the air, all the best. I support you. I love you. If you can't, fair enough. Just don't be scared of pushing any more carbon. It's over. Enjoy. Okay, these are the last few. Today I read an article by somebody. I think he's a famous travel vlogger or something. He said there are no more traveling seasons. Earlier, you could, let's say you went to, I don't know, Europe. Okay, so you went during the summer. Now you could predict largely that okay, the summer is going to be this way. It's going to be a little hot on in the afternoons. There's maybe a little bit of rain. Now you cannot predict anything. Okay, he went to Nepal and he was told that it's going to be kind of hot but kind of pleasant, and there's going to be no rain, etc. He went there. There were early monsoons. Okay, so you can't predict anything now. And then forget that. Then he was in the mountains, so he went for the landslides. There were some landslides over there. So then they got stuck. Then there was something else constantly. So now what? The other day I was telling somebody that she lives in the mountains, and I told her that now you have no freedom. Okay, there is no question of if you live in the mountains, when the rain comes, you are stuck there for a month. And she's like, I agree. That's exactly what's happening. So I'm like, your freedoms are going to be taken away from you just because of climate change. You can't go to for as a tourist anywhere because it may get too hot. You definitely can't go in the mountains. You just watch in the next few years, mountaineering, all of that is going to disappear if people like their life. Generally mountaineers do not like their life, so fair enough, so let them go. But it is at a large scale, it is going to disappear for sure. So our it's already happening, man. Like, life is already getting worse, 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 worse. Just enjoy what you can right now. Okay, anything else? I think I'll go to the Hindi thing now. Thank you so much for showing up. I love you all, and I'll see you on Black Sheep Academy in about 10 minutes. See you. Bye bye. Thank you, and I'll see you hopefully next Wednesday. Bye.